guys, what's up? It's Matt with Operation Awesome Life, and today I want to shoot a video about focus on your dreams and ask the right questions. Our questions that we ask ourselves literally determine our future. The questions that we continually replay over and over again in our mind and in our head are incredibly important. Many people ask themselves the wrong questions. They ask themselves questions that are defeating, questions that are frustrating, questions that don't get them closer to their dreams. They don't focus on their dreams, they focus on their problems, and they don't focus on the right questions that will create answers to getting them closer to their dreams. They focus on the problems that they have and why they have those problems. I want to talk about an example. There's so many examples of people in the United States and other parts of the world that have come from absolutely nothing. They were impoverished, they were in gangs, they were messed up with drugs, with all kinds of issues growing up, and yet somehow they rose above all of that and they built an incredible life for themselves, full of success and other great things. And so that makes you wonder, how does someone rise from that? How does someone that starts off life in such a bad place find it in themselves to create such an incredible life? And I think the answer to that is very simple. The answer to that is simply focusing on your dreams. If you focus on your dreams and you don't focus on the problems you have and why you have those problems, then you are naturally going to find solutions that are going to get you closer to your dreams. Now, with that being said, what I want to talk about is an example. I want to give you guys an example of what a bad question to ask yourself is. If you've ever been to Tony Robbins' UPW event or any of his other events, or if you've read any of his books before, I'm sure you've heard him talk about how important questions are, the questions that we ask ourselves. And many times people ask really poor questions. Here's an example of one. Why am I here? Why am I not doing better than this? Why am I still stuck in this job? Why don't I ever get anything right? Those are examples of questions that are frustrating, they discourage you, and more importantly, they don't give you an answer to how to get better. They don't show you the right way to go to get towards your dreams, because if you're focusing on your dreams, you can't be thinking that way. If you're thinking that way, you can't focus on your dreams. So what are better questions to ask yourself? What are questions that will get you to focus on your dreams instead of focusing on your problems? Here's an example. What can I do to get closer to my goal? What type of skills do I need to learn to get closer to my goal? What can I do over the next month to better myself, to get in the direction, move in the direction of my goal? What can I do today? What can I accomplish today that will get me closer to achieving my goal in my dream life? You see, if you focus on the right type of questions, the questions that move you towards your dreams and away from your problems, then focusing on your dreams becomes very easy. So the answer to focus on your dreams is simply to focus on the right types of questions and to make sure to ask yourself the right types of questions. People are just constantly asking the wrong questions because they just don't even know they're asking themselves the wrong questions. They don't even realize that they're in this continual cycle of asking themselves defeating questions, that when you ask yourself defeating questions, you continue to get more defeat in your life. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. The more negativity you have in your life, the more you dwell on your negativity, the more negativity you're going to get. On the other hand, the more positive you have in your life, the more positivity you dwell upon, the more positive is coming into your life naturally, just because you're focusing on that positive and on where you want to go instead of focusing on the problem or the negative that you currently are experiencing. So I want to summarize this little video about focus on your dreams and ask the right questions by asking you to ask the right questions for yourself. So take a few minutes, take out a piece of paper and a pen and write down what your dreams are. At the top, write, focus on my dream. What is my dream? And then answer it. Answer your dream. List off all the things that you want to accomplish in your life. And then after you have a good list of the things that you want to accomplish, then ask yourself the right questions. Underneath it, write questions and list off the type of questions that you need to ask yourself if you actually want to get to your goal. If you want to create your dream life, what are the type of questions to ask yourself? Ask yourself those things and begin to start focusing on those questions and the results that they will bring for you. And I don't think it's enough just to ask yourself these questions once. You have to repeat them. You have to create a new habit in your life. And my suggestion would be to do this for at least 2 or 3 weeks every day. Get up in the morning or at night before you go to bed and ask yourself these questions. The more you can ask yourself this new set of questions, the better ingrained they're going to be in your mind. And the more easy it's going to be to change your brain from focusing on the problems and the negativity to focusing on the positivity and where you're going to be going and finding solutions for the current problems or circumstances that you're finding yourself in. That's all for this one, guys. I really hope it helped you. I hope it helped you clarify how important questions are and helps you to focus on your dreams and asking the right questions. If you got any value out of this whatsoever, please share it with your friends and family. And also, I would appreciate your likes and comments. Have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you again soon.